All right. Hey, I want to go ahead and start going over these personal year numbers because they're very important. They're very important for you to understand how what it is and the way you get your personal year number is you take like this year is 2019 and that number adds up to that this year number adds up to a 3. Okay, 2 plus 1 plus 9 equals 12. 1 plus 2 out of the 12 equals 3. So this year is a number 3 year, which is a good number too. Every number has good and bad to it. So what you do to get your personal year number, to know what personal year number you're in, you want to take your month that you were born and the day you were born and add those two together and then add 3 to it. So if you were born on 8/3, August the 3rd, that's an 11. 11 plus 3 equals 14, right? And 1 plus 4 equals 5. So this will be a year of freedom for you. You know, there is whatever the 5 vibration. So I want to go with the number 1. One thing you have to understand, people have to understand, when you're in a personal year number 1, um, your year is going to be all about you. This is the year of independence. This is the year of planting seeds, and this is the year of new opportunities and new beginnings. And it's very important that you take this year and use it to your full advantage because you have to. This is not a year to relax. This is a year to go forward. Okay, you person who's in the year number 1, you want to start anything that you, far as a business, if you want to launch a business, if you want to launch a website, a blog, anything like that, you want to start it because the energy from that number 1, from that year vibration for you individually is going to give you the energy for to do those things. So you want to do it. You want to get right to it. You want to use your time wisely when you're in the number 1 year, personal year number 1. It's no coincidence that a lot of people start their own businesses and things of that nature because in this year, because they get the energy from it. You want to take it. Another reason why you want to take advantage of this year number 1, personal year number 1, is because you're not going to have that for the next 9 years. You're not going to have that, push that same energy as a number 1 that you would have in 5 or 6 or 7 because the ball should already be rolling. Not to say that you will not have any new beginnings within the next 9 years, but this number 1 year is very strong for you. This new beginning is very strong. These new opportunities are going to be very strong for you. When you come to dealing with relationships in a number 1, if you're in a number 1 and you're in a relationship, you can become very, you can become irritated with your spouse or with your significant other being around you because you're getting what you need for yourself. It's a time for you to get what you need for yourself. You laying the groundwork for, like I said, for the next 9 years in this personal year number 1. So if you're in a relationship with someone and you're probably in a number 7 year, personal year number 7 for you, which we'll get to that personal year and what it talks about. But if your spouse is in a personal year number 1, you actually have to understand how to give them their own space. It's an excellent time to bring in and gather things and plant seeds, for the future. You can actually start over with this in this year. You can, because it only comes every 9 years. You can actually start over in this year. A lot of things. Your last year, and you can do this with that birthday, adding your month and your date, and whatever year. You can do it with any other year in the past, present, or future, and you can see what has happened in the past. Like last year, if you're in the number 1 this year, last year you were in a number 9 and things were coming to an end. A lot of relationships, maybe a job, maybe something troubling you, or whatever the situation may be, but it was something coming to an end. A lot of things gathered together and they snowballed, and it's a new beginning for you. So you have to do that. If you're in a number one year and you're in a career, you may want to change your career this year, or you may want to do something different at the job that you're at. So keep that in mind. If you're going to be traveling and you're in this number one year, you want to go around September, October. Strongest possibilities for travel will be around about that time. Now, if your birthday is on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, or the 28th of the month, this is going to be even more powerful year for you. If you're in a personal year and you already a number one person, that's going to also be even more of a thing for you, far as the one vibration, the individuality, the independence. That's going to really ring. So that's on personal year number one. I'm going to do personal year number two. I'm going to also start doing some numbers and sex too. Like, each number, like we're using the number one right now. So people who are number ones, who's born on the 1st, the 10th, the 28th, the 19th, those numbers that add up to a 1. In the sex world, these people love oral sex. These people love to give it and they love to receive it. And we're going to go from number 2 and so on and such like that. But you all can handle that, right? Let's talk soon, family. Peace.